and gentlemen, welcome back to podcast Room 303. This is episode 169, and I'm your host, Jermaine Cologne Mendez. This is my co-host, Nicholas Morhan. And as always, we have with us EPE. On today's episode, we'll get into the Communion with E, NFL Divisional Preview, NFL Divisional Picks, and our head-to-head. With that being said, how are you doing this evening, Nick?
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, we'll never know what that end thought was. And you, Eric, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm just kidding. I was trying to do the same thing, but
oh wow,
that's what you sound like every time.
It is. Damn, I gotta work on that.
I was doing my best Eric impression.
Man, bravo. Dude.
Oh wait, sorry.
Bravo.
Ask me again, Jermaine.
Oh god.
How you doing this evening, Nick?
Oh, is it my turn?
That's only happened like once or twice.
He's like nobody.
Episode.
He's like nobody prompted me to speak. I'm like, Eric, we used your name.
I just need you guys to start holding up cards for me to read shit. Yeah.
I had a card. I guess.
I guess so. I wish you had it to pull it up. I was waiting for it. I guess not. What was it? Was it 2 states of Eric?
Yeah. Married.
Married, or I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
All right. Well, yeah, point made. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a podcast first for you.
What is it?
Eric had his own Communion with E topic without being prompted pre-show to have his own Communion with E topic.
Our Eric? No.
Hey, New Year, new me, baby.
Body snatcher Eric, maybe.
I'm only 17 days late, but New Year, new me.
He's been released. He's been replaced by the Hollywood elite. I've been noticing some idiosyncrasies.
I mean, he's working out now. He's singing the Communion with E.
No, there's. You smell that? Smells fishy.
Yeah, there's too many inconsistencies with this Eric.
Smells like some pussy.
What is that again?
It's pussy with a D in it because it's so dirty. Nick doesn't want to entertain me, but you know that's funny. Fuck you.
Pussy, yeah.
Look at you trying to act all fucking chivalrous. I have a blue-collar job to get back to.
White collar.
No, come on now, dude. You're not that rich.
Not yet. I'm making the company pretty rich, though.
Hey, moving on up. Hey, you know what? You may have given up on your dreams, but at least you're building someone else's dream.
You're welcome, CEOs and CFOs out there.
Eric, that's me too. That's not just
right.
No, I know. I hate, like, I don't view life that way. And then when you say it, I'm like, I think about it, like, I'm making good money, like, comfortable,
Yeah, he just the thought went through his head. Do I show how much I'm making? And
no.
Yeah. That instantly popped in his head, and he was like, "Oh, I'm about to get dogged by the 2 other people on the podcast who I say I'm making good money. I make about X."
No, I'm not gonna say amount, but I make good money, and fucking just to think of what the guy at the top of this company's making, it's got to be $400 million a year.
Yeah, no, he's probably getting paid in stock to avoid taxes, Eric.
Yeah, 100%.
That dude.
Oh, it's not a publicly traded company yet, though.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yo, it's just 7 figures for sure, bro. That's what that man's making.
We have this discussion around the office all the time. We're like, we'll go into a meeting with somebody and we'll be like, "How much do you think he makes?" And we'll trace it up the chain because we have like 4 people that are like somewhere in the chain. So like, I know how much I make. I know how much like my supervisor makes, and we'll sit there and we'll be like, "You think he makes like a quarter million? You think he makes like $1.5 million?"
Dude, $250,000 would be just a great number to take home.
So I was talking about this with one of my coworkers today who also grew up in the Midwest. And he saw a job online for $250,000. That amount of money doesn't exist to me.
It's fake.
It's a number. It's just a number.
It's like Europe, the ocean, and birds.
Right.
It's fake.
Fake. Right? The moon landing, Birds in the ocean. Fake.
And Europe.
Well, I've been to Europe.
Europe. No. You've flown around Nebraska and landed. You never been to Europe. You don't know.
It's true. I did fall asleep on every flight to Europe. So
you never know, bro. It's actually
like,
Westworld.
But like that, does that have a bearing to you guys? Like when I was a kid,
set $250,000 in front of me, and I would not know what sum of money that is. I would legitimately be like, "That's $1 million."
Scrooge McDuck, when I was a kid, made like $90,000. I was like, "How can he afford the vault? He has to make $100,000." And now that I'm making over $100,000, I'm like, "How much do vaults cost?" Like Scrooge McDuck had to be pulling in like 300, 400 large.
Millie, for sure.
Yearly. I guess.
Yearly. That dude was swimming in gold. That's fuck you money, bro.
In like an 84-foot vault.
That's like shitting on Beyonce money, bro. That's like how much money Scrooge McDuck made.
A $250,000 is unfathomable for me.
What's more fucked up is when I was a kid, like I didn't understand stocks and investments and all that shit. So they'd be like, "Oh, Bill Gates has $70 billion." I'd be like, "He just has a checking account with $70 billion."
Right? Yeah, right.
Can you make a withdrawal of $1 billion?
He could just walk up to the teller and be like, "Yes, I'd like $1 billion, please," and they would be like, "They'd be like, right away, Mr. Gates." That's exactly what I thought too. I thought, oh my God, you said something about Bill Gates and it got my, oh fuck, I just lost it. Damn it.
You thought Bill Gates was rich and then you thought about someone else, or what were you trying to get
No,
at?
like Eric, the Bill Gates thing was funny and it kind of like derailed me. See, was it a myth when we were kids? Like, I don't know if this is a 90ism. Bill Gates had a 25-foot trampoline room in his house, right?
No, yeah. That.
Remember when you would brag to your friends about what?
Hold on. First of all, Eric, you cannot just say yes and not know.
I was ready to move on. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I know. Like, the fuck? He just said yes. Like, this motherfucker knew Bill Gates had a trampoline, 25-foot trampoline. Either you Google this shit.
No, I read it. Bill Gates has a trampoline room in his $127 million mansion.
Hold on, I don't believe you. Share this screen. I could make that up and fake read it. Share this screen.
I guess we're
127 is not a real number. 127 million is not a real number.
Whoops.
Besides, and this is businessinsider.com.
All right, that's a
glad they're covering the friggin' real news. Not the recession to come, but whether Bill Gates in 2019 still had his trampoline room.
Hey,
it cost more than $60 million?
A 60-foot pool with its own underwater music system, as well as a high-ceiling trampoline room.
Oh, my God, dude. Bill Gates has a house that fucks, bro. That's pretty impressive. I never heard of that, bro.
I wonder why he needs a trampoline. Who's he trying to attract with that?
I don't give a fuck who I'm trying to attract. I'm trying to bounce on a trampoline room. A temperature-controlled trampoline room. You know how fucking bougie that is, bro. You don't have to be in the hot.
Temperature controlled?
It's a room. You're not outside. It's no hot sun.
Oh, I was like, goddamn.
And it's all year round.
Temperature in most rooms.
That's what I was like. Yo, that's not like a breaking.
Eric, you have a temperature-controlled living quarter right now.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a prison complex, but yeah.
No,
it's still temperature controlled.
You have a temperature-controlled living quarters.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get what he was saying.
Controlled eating area, a temperature-controlled TV
when
area.
He said that, my mind went to heated trampoline. That's what it went to.
It also, I'm clowning you, Eric, but it did sound a little odd to me. I was like, the fuck is a temperature-controlled trampoline? I was like,
does it have to be like a certain humidity? I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I was about to be like, yo, that's bougie as fuck. I don't even know what that is. That's some rich people's shit.
I'm gonna be real with you though.
Like, yo, a realtor could get me with that.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
The entire bedroom is temperature controlled. I'd be like, oh.
If
fuck.
I had $70 billion and the guy was like, yeah, this room does this and this, I'd be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Put it in there. I don't give a fuck.
This is your bathroom. It's temperature controlled. I'd be like, ooh. I can set the temperature in here?
I would just have
like,
a phone
yeah,
room.
and if you turn this knob, the water gets hotter. And if you turn this knob, the water gets colder. I'd be like, ooh.
You guys are so fucking dumb.
So dumb, dude.
Just so dumb, bro.
Again, I get paid over $100,000, and I didn't know what a temperature-controlled room was.
Y'all made me sound like you guys made me sound like I was talking crooked, bro. Like what?
I was like, temperature control, man. That's rich people shit.
All right, so now that we've been derailed by temperature control, let's get into community with ease. That way we can wrap this episode.
This is temperature controlled. Community with ease.
Oh my god!
Fucking ridiculous.
So I was watching. Anyway, it doesn't matter how I got here, but the community with E today is. I want to ask both of you. I'm not going to give you the backstory on how I got here, but
are you shaking your leg right now? What's going on over there?
Give the backstory.
Go ahead.
All right. So I was watching a show on death row inmates, and they were asking them pre lockup what their fondest memory was, and or what their best year was. So I wanted to take that, in case one of us ever gets locked up, and just ask you what your best year was out of all 30 plus years that you've been on this planet. You got to take into account where you were at, what you were doing, the music that was out, the movies that you were watching, the friends you were hanging with. What was the best year that you've had in your 31/32 years of existence?
Well, shit. This one feels like we probably should have fucking prepped beforehand. Because that's like a fucking fully loaded question to ask.
So the year was 2002. I was living in my temperature controlled house in Colorado.
Dude, I love how that broke your mind so much.
So I'll say it probably has to be 2000 for me. So 2000, I was 9 years old. I remember we took a trip across the country to Sanibel Island, Florida. I was still living in Denver, Colorado. Took a trip across the country to Sanibel Island, Florida. In the beginning of 2000, the Broncos won the Super Bowl. In the end of 2000, the Avs won the Stanley Cup. And living in Denver was just crazy. Yeah, I mean, that was pinnacle, like Britney Spears, NSYNC. I mean, it was a great time to be alive as a kid. So I'd say 2000 right off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I will have to say, but man, 2000. I'll say 2013. Year I turned 23. That's the year I started legit globetrotting and fell in love with it. I hit Seychelles. That's the year I bought my first the only house I've ever bought. First deployment to Afghanistan. I was, first ship deployment. So that was one of the things. Seychelles is retirement destination for me. Chance the Rapper dropped Acid Rap that year. American Hustle, Lone Survivor. Let's see, Iron Man 3 came out, so we were in the peak of fucking just Marvel indoctrination with that one. Pain and Gain came out. That was a fantastic movie. That was Dallas Buyers Club. The first Now You See Me came out that year.
That was when? 2013?
That was 2013, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Two Guns, Eric's favorite movie, came out that year.
That movie is so garbage.
It's awful, just awful. Yeah,
I feel like I'd be a horrible parent if I didn't say 2017 was pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
2017 was pretty good. That was
the Wolf of Wall Street came out that year.
2013.
2013, yeah.
2013 was a good year.
2013 was a good year. So let me look at some of the music releases.
I have that pulled up. I can tell you some.
All right, go ahead. Get Lucky by Daft Punk dropped.
Oh wait, you're 2013, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Do you mean A Drunk Mexican Monkey by Daft Punk?
So in 2013, Puerto Rico went to the World Baseball Classic final. Unfortunately, lost to the Dominican Republic. In that year, Boston defeated the St. Louis Cardinals, so that's a fucking dub for a Cubs fan. Let's see. Louisville beat Michigan in the NCAA tourney. Trying to see. Let's see. Men's World Champions. No, that's volleyball. Cycling. Tour de France. Oh, Chris Froome won the Tour de France. Trying to see. Let's see. That's the year that the Superdome hosted the Super Bowl, and the lights went out, and Baltimore ended up beating San Francisco. Alabama beat Notre Dame. Fuck Alabama. No, I'm trying to find. If I'm not mistaken,
Tua gained and lost a significant other in that year.
You mean Manti Te'o?
Manti Te'o, yeah.
The Chicago Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones I was looking for. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, that the Manchester United
was there a Triple Crown in 2013?
You would have to look it up.
Was there? I think there was either a baseball or a horse racing Triple Crown.
Holy shit!
Jeez, Eric.
U.S. won the Gold Cup, and then I thought
2012 was Miguel Cabrera Triple Crown.
Who won the Premier League in 2013? It's Manchester United, right?
Premier EPL.
Manchester United. What is it? My typing?
Yeah, dude.
No, honestly, now it's just a fucking. I just laugh at it. It's so fucking funny. Yeah, Manchester United won, right? So United, Blackhawks, and the St. Louis Cardinals lost that year, right? So the Blackhawks and United won. U.S. won the Gold Cup. Yeah, dude, 2013 for me, I peaked.
2014 is pretty good. 2014 Germany World Cup, commissioned in the Navy, got married, moved to Hawaii.
So technically you graduated in 2014 as well?
Yeah, graduated college, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good year then. Got married, joined the Navy, graduated college.
I mean, I know it's hard to narrow down 1 year out of all the.
Well, yeah, isn't this what the community with E? The community with E is just to talk about, like.
Well,
it was just
13 for me.
So the reason I wanted to bring it up is because I got super nostalgic thinking about that. Like when they asked him, I thought about it for myself, and I was like, one, I want to know what your guys' was, but for me, it was 2010. It's like right before Jermaine leaves for the Navy, right after my debacle with the United States Air Force. All my dearest and closest friends, minus a few that I've made along the way, were all in the same city. My brothers didn't have kids yet, so I was still hanging out with my brothers for the first time as an adult. Like 2010 was just, if I could go back to any era, it'd be a kid, obviously, because you're pampered and taken care of. But if I couldn't go back to a kid, 2010 would be. I'd go back to 2010. That shit was. It was a great goddamn year, and then life got real quick right after that.
2010 was a good year. I left for the Navy in January of 2011. 2010 was a good year. Lost a fuck ton of weight in 2010. Got real fucking focused on actually doing something with my life. 2010 was a good year. I definitely agree with that.
I would be remiss if I didn't say the year that all this started, right? 2018 is probably a pretty good year. It's say it.
Nah, because I met your bitch ass.
That's the year of Summer Song 2018. J Rock win. That's the beautiful island of Diego Garcia. That's the time in my life where I finally felt like I was doing something with my Navy career. I got to travel basically all around the world. Made a lot of good friends. Yeah. 2018 wasn't too bad.
There's some good years in my life for sure. Yeah.
Nobody is claiming anything that starts with 202, right?
So far, no.
Yeah, no. The 2020s have been awful so far.
Yeah, they're the opposite of the roaring 20s.
Right.
This is the yawning 20s. Is
the retching 20s, dude.
There you go. Yeah, and then I'd be remiss to say if I didn't, 2013, the year of the threesome. Woo! I had 3 threesomes in 2013, so that was fun. So, I mean, 2013, I can't top 2013, bro. United, Blackhawks, Red Sox saved me from a Cardinals championship. U.S. men's national team won the Gold Cup. Puerto Rico lost in the World Baseball Classic. I mean, the music that dropped in 2013 was fire as well. I mean, Acid Rap is still one of my favorite mixtapes. And then the movies that came out as well, like Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, that's going to go down as an all-time movie for me. So, I mean, that year was fire. Not to mention, like, I had a lot of career successes, and then I also bought a house. I mean, yeah, 2013.
2015 was probably pretty good. Panthers made the Super Bowl.
Made.
I was curious how much of our happiness was going to be tied to sports.
A lot.
And yeah.
It was the very first thing that I thought about, right?
Because I could have picked 18 when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, Chelsea won the Champions League and the Premier League, and fucking the Red Sox had just come off World Series. Like, that would have been but 18 was a bad year for other reasons, so I couldn't pick it. I can't tie all my happiness to sports.
Well, the first thing I thought of was my personal stuff. I ended up looking up who won in 2013 to remember. But yeah. That added in for sure. But I'd win, lose, or draw, I'm upset for 5 to 10 minutes after the game, or happy, and then I just keep pushing.
2013 Champions League final, Dortmund and Bayern.
Yeah, I saw that on the list.
Which Ian Robbins scored the goal to win 1-0.
And Chelsea won the Europa that year.
Whoopee.
Why does everyone do that about trophies?
No, not trophies. That trophy. Fuck that trophy.
It's still a trophy. What are you talking about?
No. I that one I can't get behind. FA Cup, the Polka League, or whatever bullshit trophy you're winning, cool.
The Polka League.
But like, whatever.
It's called the Deutsche Pokal.
Nobody cares about German soccer.
I'm just saying, winning trophies.
You just said people care about trophies.
I care about trophies.
It's better than the fucking Europa League.
That's what I'm saying.
The Polka?
Yes. The German domestic cup is better than the second place in Europe.
No, absolutely not.
100%.
Bro.
100%.
No chance.
I'd rather lose a Champions League final than play in a Europa final.
Yes. I'd rather lose in the Champions League group stages than play in a Europa knockout.
100%.
No, dude, you're out of your mind.
Players aren't lining up to go to a Europa League team.
Right.
Nobody's signing on free transfers for a Europa League fucking chance. They're doing
Europa's garbage.
No, nobody's signing up for the DB Polka over the Europa.
XFL. Nobody wants to go play in the XFL. You do it because you have to.
No, the Europa
you do it
because
you're addicted to the
fucking
sport
tournament.
And you can't fucking play.
The Europa is a fire tournament.
Disagree.
You're out of your mind.
You can't put Europa up there with Champions League.
He's only saying that because United has lived in the Europa League for the last 5 years.
Dude, I know you're not talking about the best team in English Premier League soccer ever, and we've sucked for a decade. Bro, come at me when Chelsea actually does something. Secondly, the Europa fucks. Who's the last team to win a Champions League? It's Real Madrid.
Last English Premier
Yeah,
League team.
no, you didn't say that. Don't caveat
That's
it
what
with
I
some dumb
meant.
shit
That's
now.
what I
No, hey,
meant.
mean what you mean and say what you say. How about
I
that?
said it.
How about that? Because you didn't
EPL
mean what you meant. No, that's not what you said. The last team to win the Champions League, your initial statement, Real Madrid. Los
Yeah, they
Blancos.
Yeah.
Out of the Spanish La Liga. Fucking goon. If you're going to talk shit, come correct. Don't have a typo in conversation. At least you could explain it in text. Autocorrect. Can't do that with your mouth vomits.
Me forget words, impossible.
All right, so that wraps up the Communion with E. Those are a few of our best years. Why is this a godforsaken planet?
I looked around.
I love this.
No,
planet.
I'm not saying it's godforsaken like I don't like being here. It's godforsaken like we're all going to hell on a fucking what would it be, like a speedboat or something? I don't know. How do you get to hell? How do you get to hell?
Probably an Elon Musk spaceship.
Wait, what? Hold on. Describe to me your definition of godforsaken again.
Panic.
Don't rethink.
Panic.
Like God has forsaken this land.
Right. Thank you for using the two words in the definition.
That's what it means, dog.
All right, Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying we got kid fuckers and all kinds of crazy shit in this world. Like I just wanted to go back to where God loved us and He didn't have all this shit.
What's the Men in Black quote? The Men in Black quote? God left this forsaken rock years ago. He moved on to other projects.
Yeah, bro. This one's a bad look. All right, Eric. Share the head-to-head screen and then walk us through the results from the wild card round, which was truly lived up to the billing of wild. It was a wild weekend of football, I will say. I didn't really watch Monday because I'm annoyed that playoff football's on Monday, but hey.
Yeah, it was bookended by some, how do you say, annoying games, I guess, because they kind of tended to be blowouts with San Francisco and the Dallas game.
I know, guys. I want to make it bigger.
Eric, can you make that bigger?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just do one at a time, though.
All right. So we started our head-to-head.
Hold on. Eric, can you make that bigger?
You serious?
Yeah, just make it as big as you can on this. Oh, -1. No, dog.
Yeah, a little bigger.
Like this.
Little bigger. It's too small, dude. It just says right there. It's too small.
I can't focus. All right.
Oh my God. A little bigger.
A little smaller.
All right.
To get all three, but as big as possible. Come on now.
That's what I just had before you said bigger. There you go.
No, now it's bigger.
That's exactly how it was
No,
earlier.
it was not.
All right. So
I have video footage.
We started our 2023 head-to-head challenge or whatever. Jermaine had the first pick. He went with the New York Giants money line, +135. That hit.
Nicholas, Eric, track the units after the wins.
We'll talk post show after this because I got to figure out how to do it. But yeah,
just say Jermaine has +1.4 units.
Eric, we'll do it after this. Don't worry.
Thank you. Nick took Cincinnati -7. That's a push, so he starts the season off with a push, which means he's at equal money now.
Which means we double it for the next bet.
He's got the same amount of units.
You pushing P?
Pushing P, dog. Next bet.
And then I took Buffalo -9.5, which
such a dumb bet.
That's an awful bet, dog. He's like, who's the biggest spread favorite playing a division rival? Yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
So Jermaine's 1-0, Nick is 0-1, and I'm 0-1-0, and we will give you more head-to-head picks once we go through the lineup for the week. Oh, can't show that.
Yeah, we'll be submitting 3 a week starting the first week of February.
All right, so I gotta minimize this screen so I can get my typing ready. We're gonna go into the divisional round for you guys.
Not to mess with you though, but can you make this one bigger as well?
Yes. I know that. I just didn't do it yet. Yeah.
I think it's the perfect size. Thanks, Eric.
Do you see that or uno mas?
That's good. That's good right
there.
there.
A little bit bigger.
No. You're out, Nick.
All we do is mess with him. My man's gonna kill us.
Gotta find me first.
We're gonna create an active shooter situation in the room.
yo, if I can just get out of his grasp, dude, he's gotta catch me first.
Eric be going to the gym and yelling active shooter when he's getting shots up, bro.
Let everybody clear out.
He's like, 4-3, active shooter in the building. Bro, if I was an NBA player, it's pretty classless, but I would yell active shooter at. If I was Steph Curry,
you get
bro,
one, right? You get one, and then you got to apologize and donate some money to you got to donate some money to schools or something.
This is coming from the guy that said if he was guarding T. Higgins, he would have been screaming, "Don't DeMar me" all game.
Oh, bro. Yeah, that was a pretty bad joke, bro.
Oh my God, Eric.
I thought the shit was epic, dude.
That was me who said that.
Yeah, no, not me. I'm a good person.
Who?
I said that. If I'm guarding T Higgins and I'm a lockdown corner, I'm gonna talk shit, bro.
Yeah.
And what bigger way to get into his head than,
dude? You know what'd be funny if you tackled him and you get up and you're like, pretend to faint a little bit. That might scar him for life, dude.
You gotta be smart though. You gotta make sure no mics are around you.
Oh, bro.
You gotta go to your PR staff. You gotta be like, yo, no mic gets pointed in my direction because I'm about to win us this playoff game.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Because Marcus Peters was guarding T. Higgins, and I was like, yo, Marcus Peters should be fun. I know it's classless, and yeah, everyone could get mad at me, and I get it, and it's a bad joke, but I just thought it was DeMar's fine right now, so I thought it was funny when I was talking shit.
You know what's classless? Wearing a Super Bowl ring.
So you can win a Super Bowl ring, but you can't wear it out.
No, I was just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Why would you wear it out though?
Because I fucking won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
what?
But that's worth so much money.
So I actually saw
exactly. I'm worth a ton of money if I won a Super Bowl.
When I was bartending, I saw a guy. He was part of the Red Sox organization. It was spring training, and he wasn't with the Sox. Weren't there obviously, but he was with a new organization. He had his Red Sox World Series win. And I was like, yo, that's a dope-ass ring. I was like, did you play for the team? He was like, no, I was a scout. I was like, take the fucking ring off, dude. I was like, players, coaches, that's it. Nobody else should be wearing that ring.
I would be like, no, here's what you got to ask. There's got to be a question before that. It's, who'd you scout?
I could have asked
him that, yeah. Scouted a player that made it to that team. He 100. He gets to wear the ring more than anyone else because he found that kid.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people shout out the director of marketing. You take your ring, but leave that at home. You should not be director of marketing does not hey, you sold you were the person who sold the most fucking season tickets. Here's a ring. Keep it at home. Don't wear it outside. That's dumb.
Director of social media shouldn't be rocking up with the ring to a bar.
Yeah, but if you're the fucking lead doctor on the human performance staff, you should absolutely fucking be wearing that ring. The water boy, thanks for keeping us hydrated, big fella.
Oh, what? You're the quarterback?
Yeah, fucking bum. What'd you do?
Your house.
What'd you do? Throw the ball and let other people do the work?
Yeah. I bet you threw the ball to other people so they could catch.
How many tackles did you have? Ugh. All right, let's get into this.
All right, so we're going to go into our picks for the divisional round. We'll start with the first Saturday game, which is going to be – did we just lose, Nick?
I think we did. Let me go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
there he is.
Nope, he's here. My guy hit back on the web browser. What a dork.
I hit refresh. So
all right. Now we're gonna get into divisional picks. Now that we're all present. First game Saturday is Jacksonville at Kansas City. Jacksonville is point. Oh fuck. My abs. Jacksonville is 8.5 point dogs.
That's exactly what he did. He did.
The over under is 53. Jacksonville money line is plus 340, and Kansas City money line is minus 425.
Why is he bent over like the Laverne cop?
Nick, you got any nuggets?
Oh, fuck. He said, oh, we're going to kill him.
Nick,
I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
I couldn't resist, bro. I knew I could get him. I knew I could get him, and I took the shot, bro.
Lamar's breathing, Eric.
Just act like you're having a baby. Breathe.
Ah, there he is.
Breathe.
Yeah. Eric.
All right, Nick, you got any nuggets for us on the Jacksonville game?
You look like you've been eating some nuggets. All right, team's coming off a bye, right? KC and Andy Reid's tenure as the KC head coach. The Chiefs coming off a bye, 11-3 straight up, but 7-7 against the spread. In the playoffs, Andy Reid as the Kansas City head coach is 9-7 straight up, but 8-8 against the spread.
Okay.
Nick, any picks?
I'll take the Jags plus 8.5.
Jags plus 8.5, huh?
That's it for you?
That's yep.
Yeah, Jermaine.
Oh, man, this is. Do I want to take this Jacksonville money line?
You're taking the over, right?
What?
I was gonna take under 53.
Oh, under? Okay.
Yeah, you knew that's what I was debating, right? Over under in this.
Right. Because you want to take the over.
I do, but I think the under hits.
Right.
Under 53. All right, so let me get Jags spread.
You want Jacksonville plus 8.5?
Yeah, Jacksonville plus 8.5. You know what? I can't do that, bro. Just give me the over 53, and I'm gonna pray. I'm taking over 53, and that's it. I do because what if I get first half Jacksonville versus the Chargers? Like Trevor Lawrence ain't coming back on the Chiefs like that. It's the Chargers, bro.
Over 53.
Over 53.
Just making sure. We've had some issues in the past. All right, next game. New York Giants are heading into Philly on Saturday night. Giants are 7.5-point dogs. Over-under is 48. Giants money line plus 275. Eagles money line minus 330. Nick, do you have any nuggets for us?
So Philly coming off the bye since 2019, 2-2 straight up, 1-2-1 against the spread. Nick Sirianni, obviously, or Nick Sirianni 1-0 in the playoffs. New York and Philadelphia, obviously a division game. New York has lost the last 5 games. In fact, going into Philly. In fact, New York has not beat Philly in Philadelphia since 2013.
Yep.
Philly is 2-0 this year. These teams have met 4 times in the all-time playoff series, though, with New York winning the first 2 and Philly winning the next 2.
All right. Do you have any picks for the game, Nick?
I'll take Philly money line. I'm actually, you know what? I will give my money line picks at the end. My division.
So no action until you do your okay.
Correct.
Jermaine, you any action on this game?
Giants money line. Why are you shaking your head?
I want to reach through the screen and choke you. But
So the Giants have had 2 playoff wins in the last 15 to 18 years, right? Sorry. When they've had a playoff win, the last 15 years since 2007 pretty much, they went on to the Super Bowl. So I'm betting house money. Give me 2 plus 275. It is long odds for a reason. But I'm going to bet a run from the New York Giants. The last 2 times they won a playoff game, they made it to the Super Bowl. So I'll take a money line dog for less reasons than other people take bets, and let's ride. Plus, you said the Eagles beat the Giants both times this year, right?
Correct.
What do we always talk about?
Hard to beat a team 3 times in a year.
hard to beat a team 3 times in a year. I always say that. So Giants with plus 270 odds staring at me in the face, I'll take it. When the Eagles win, if they do, I'll be like, yeah, that's why they were minus 330 fucking favorites. Like, yeah, let's fucking go. But plus 275, pizza money on that. I'm walking away with 2750. Fuck my butt.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the Sunday game.
That's how I'm finishing up all piece of 2023, new year, new me. I'm finishing up all pieces of advice that I give you guys out there listening with "fuck my butt." Yeah, I don't know, man. She kind of seems like she wants to pursue a relationship with you. So yeah, if I were you, I'd pursue a relationship. Fuck my butt. Yeah, I got a new one. That's amazing.
All right. Sorry, Eric.
All right.
Wait, Eric, for the listeners, who do you have winning Kansas City versus Jacksonville?
Kansas City.
Who do you have winning Eagles versus Giants?
Go Birds.
Yeah, I was like, why did he pause to answer that?
Because I was going to say something aggressive and rude, but I'll just stick with...
What's the aggressive and rude thing? Say it. I just said fuck my butt on recording.
No. So we're gonna move on to the Sunday.
Fuck my butt.
Sunday,
we're moving on.
The Sunday morning game. Cincinnati's heading into Buffalo. Cincinnati is 5-point dogs. The over/under's at 49. Bengals money line plus 190. Bills money line minus 225. We'll start with the Nuggets as always.
Fuck the Knicks Nuggets. Give me Bengals plus 5. Give me Bengals money line and give me the over.
I will take Bengals money line.
All right, so both of you taking Bengals money line, and Jermaine, you're taking Bengals plus 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen. The AFC runs through Cincinnati, and I'm not gonna back down now. So
here's what I'm looking at. The spread is 5 points, and that's too big for these two teams. This is an incredibly evenly matched football team, so I'll take the dog in an evenly matched football game.
Cool.
I also want the over at 49 in this one. Yeah, so to kill the dead space, I mean, if you think Buffalo is 5 points better than Cincinnati, you're out of your mind. Now, don't get me wrong. I have Dallas, Buffalo as my finals prediction. Yeah, so I'll thread the needle with the spread on the Bengals. So if at least Bills money lines hit, at least I cash that plus 5.
All right. So moving into the last game on Sunday, Dallas is heading to San Francisco. They're 3.5-point dogs. The over/under set at 46, and Dallas is plus 160, and San Francisco's minus 190 on the money line. Nick.
So San Francisco played on Saturday. Dallas played on Sunday, which means San Francisco's operating with a rest advantage. San Francisco with a rest advantage since 2019, 10-8 straight up, 12-6 against the spread. Dallas with a rest disadvantage since 2019, 4-5 straight up and against the spread. I want San Francisco spread. I want San Francisco money line.
Are you doing the San Francisco money line as part of that parlay, or do you want that individually?
What's the San Francisco money line?
Minus 190.
Minus 190.
Part of the money line.
Okay. Jermaine?
So I actually love the over 46 here. Just because both defenses can score. And we've seen them do it pretty regularly. We've seen Dak Prescott throw pick sixes. And then we're going to find out if Brock Purdy is really that dude. So with two defenses that can score, I want to take the over here, especially when it's at a nice, somewhat nice. Over 45 would have been outstanding for this matchup. But I'll take over 46 and hope and pray with the best of them. With that being said, I will take San Francisco. Just that 3.5. I hate that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll take San Francisco minus 3.5. Hopefully San Francisco is as good as everyone says they are. But I am still holding out hope that my Dallas Buffalo Super Bowl prediction from March hits, so I may actively be rooting against my bets.
All right.
Well, yeah, you're rooting against your weak bets for your season-long bets, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But you play the board. This is how the board fell. So that's what I'm taking.
All right, Nick, you want to give me that parlay? Whoever.
We're doing Kansas City. We're doing the Giants. We're doing Kansas City, Philly, the Bengals, and the 49ers. What does that pay?
So we're doing Kansas City, Philly, Cincinnati.
By the way, shout out DraftKings.
The unofficial sportsbook of Room 303.
It's doing that thing again.
We'll make it stop.
Oh, I'm trying. Yeah, it's doing that thing again, dude.
All right, hold on. Let me get it. So
I was about to say, let me pull it up.
minus 425, Eagles minus 330, Bengals plus 190, and San Francisco minus 190. 4 picks plays 612.
612, book it.
Yes, sir. And if you are as crazy as I am, right? So then you add the Giants money line. Ooh. If you take my money line winners, that's Giants, Chiefs, Bengals, and 49ers, you're getting plus 1950.
Oh, jeez.
I actually kind of like that. hey,
That's
yay.
good. That's good.
Yeah. And I get a root for Eric's demise. I might put a little pizza money on this, bro.
Little pizza money, that's all you need.
All right. I'm going to steer this into our head-to-head picks. Would I be first technically, or is Nick first?
Whoever lost,
No, you'd be first.
Whoever lost is first.
You'd be first. Take Giants money line.
No, I'm taking. Oh man, I'm taking Jacksonville money line.
Okay.
The biggest dog on the board, and then he gave me
Yes.
shit when I picked the Giants money line, huh?
My pick,
Nick
right?
is that? Yeah.
Oh, I'm not used to going last.
I'll take San Francisco spread. The Purdy train continues to roll.
All right, and Skinny P.
This one's fascinating. So I want to go Bengals plus 5. I do. I really want to go Bengals plus 5, and it might bite me in the ass, but I'm going to take the over 46 on that Dallas San Fran game.
Okay.
over.
Yep. All I need is a 31-14 ball game, and these teams can deliver a 31-14 ball game.
Could deliver a 31-24 ball game.
Bro, yeah, I'll take the lowest over/under on the weekend because everyone's hyping up those defenses. I think both these offenses get theirs. I really do. So that with the picks in, Nick has Kansas City, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, and San Francisco in his final 4. I have Kansas City, New York Giants, Cincinnati Bengals, and San Francisco 49ers, which would set up a 49ers home game and a Chiefs. Oh, actually, Chiefs Bengals would get a coin flip.
Wait, are you reading this off the list?
What list?
All right. So last episode, we went through the playoffs. So your guys' prediction was, like I said, you guys were right about everything except for that one miss with the Chargers. Nick had the Chargers, but in the next round, Nick has Philly versus San Fran and Kansas City versus Cincy, and you have Philly versus Dallas and Kansas City versus Buffalo. Predicted on the first episode. I'm not saying that's what you think is going to happen now. based off the first episode when we did their picks. That's what you guys picked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I picked for sure, yeah. And then I have Dallas Buffalo, yep, for sure. Interesting. Man, I wonder if I could pick all the winners from that first episode. How crazy would that be if I picked all the winners?
Should bet it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh?
That would actually be infuriating.
Hey, Eric, what's the Giants to win the Super Bowl right now?
Let's see here.
Speaking to Jermaine's point earlier, Super Bowl
Giants
winners
are plus 2,500.
Yo, so Room 303 betters. You heard what Jermaine said. You can get the Giants, who have a proven success as a wild card, at plus 2,500.
Daniel Jones could do what Eli does.
Yeah, 100%. Daniel Jones is the new Eli.
Yeah, 100%. First of all, have you seen? No disrespect to Daniel Jones, he's a pretty good ball player, but that man does not photo well.
No. Neither did Eli. Bet the Giants to the Super Bowl.
Bet it, dog. So Eric and I were sitting there watching the Vikings game, and we're just laughing at the Vikings because we knew exactly what was going to happen. And they put up a photo of Daniel Jones, and he's like doing the classic like one hand on his fucking chest plate, and then the other hand, the other hand is holding the helmet. I was just like, damn, that's an ugly motherfucker, bro.
Doesn't take good pictures for sure.
Yeah, he's probably, and that's what like. A picture is not the same as seeing someone in person, because if it was, some of these IG models are shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the trash talk we heard the other day, Eric? The Kevin Herter flyby. Put him on a plane like an IG model.
Kevin Herter put him on a plane like an IG model. That was fucking priceless, dude.
Oh, man.
I want that guy to commentate the rest of my life.
What a savage ass line, bro. All right, so I think we wrapped everything with the head-to-head. Eric, give us the final head-to-head submissions for this week.
Final head-to-head submissions. You took Dallas, San Francisco over 46. Nicholas took San Francisco minus 3.5, and I took Jacksonville money line. Cause shoot, baby.
He said, "I'm down one. Let me not get a dub.
Right.
Let me not get a dub."
I got
Eric,
like
you should let us pick
49 weeks. I got like 49 weeks to come back if I blow this one.
Yo, three picks, right? Three picks a week for 48 weeks. It's probably what it's gonna end up being. Eric said we need 1,000 rows. I was just like, yo, you don't math well, big fella.
I was just throwing numbers out, dude.
3 times 52 was hard, bro. He said 1,000.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got anything else for the listeners?
Nope. Good luck. Hopefully this football weekend is as good as the last football weekend.
Godspeed. Hammer the Giants to win it all. Nothing, Eric?
I'm not co-signing anything after that.
Hammer it.
Well, no, this is your chance to say your last
Go
piece.
Birds.
Thank you. God, bro. Like,
Go Philadelphia Birds.
Stop doing your best head coach Staley impression, bro. Read the room.
No, bro, I'm not trying to bicker with you on the podcast.
What? No, I set you up so you could say "Go Birds."
Go Birds.
All right, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Podcast Room 303. I've been your host, Jermaine Cologne Mendez. This is my co-host, Nicholas Morahan. And as always, we have with us EPE. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.